everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll get the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, we'll get some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and then we'll also get some messages of healing through the healing mantra. When it comes to the tarot, I'll be pulling from the intuitive and clarifying with the Waite. So, Sag, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 1st of February to the 7th of February 2021. So I just want to say quickly before we begin, a big thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell so you're informed of when the next set of readings goes up on the channel. Also, I am now live streaming readings and doing live discussions on Twitch, so follow me there to be a part of the discussion and to be, have access to the live readings there. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So, from the Quantum Oracle, you have family. Okay. So this is something that's very prominent in your mind at this time. It may be that you feel like you're at distance. Okay, there may also be some differences. Okay, there may be some issues within the family dynamic. Okay, because I tried to say distance, but differences when it's come out. So then you may have some differences with certain family members, which could be creating even more distance, right? But you may feel like you're at distance from your family due to lockdown measures, right? Maybe you're having to self-isolate. So I'm getting kind of like those sort of messages from this, but we'll see as we clarify. I feel like there is an opportunity here to establish new boundaries, okay, when it comes to the family, especially if you have children, okay? I feel like it is going to be necessary to establish certain boundaries with certain family members in order to protect your children from, any conflicts that may exist within the family dynamic, okay? So that's kind of the message I'm getting. If you don't have children, then it's just a case of you're really thinking to resolve these issues, or get closer to your family, or you're longing to be physically close with your family at this time, okay? So different messages are coming through there. Take it however it resonates specifically for you, if it does, okay? So let's go over to the Moonology deck then and see what advice the Divine would like to give you at this time, Sagittarius. So what is it that Sagittarius needs to know at this time? What's going to help them with the situation at hand? Okay, nice. So you have new moon, a new start is coming. I like this a lot, okay? Because it hasn't been easy. It's not an easy time for anybody. Trust me, I understand. But I feel like your new opportunity is coming. It's almost like I got the feeling of coming full circle. That's literally what I heard, coming full circle, okay? So I feel like something is coming back around in order to be healed, released, so this brand new beginning can begin. And especially it's interesting because I got drawn to this circular shape and the circle that this child is drawing, around the others, as part of their game. So I feel like, things are wrapping up, things are coming full circle. I feel like a lot of things are going to be said, revealed, cleared out, okay? Where people were perhaps acting out of selfishness, where they were playing mind games, any bickering. I feel like all of that is going to be brought to an end. There's going to be some kind of resolution and a new cycle will begin. So that's very positive. Okay, so let's go over to the, wrong deck. Go over to the healing mantra now and see what the healing advice is for you with regards to your family dynamic, whatever's taking place for you at this time with regards to the family situation. So what is the healing advice at this time for Sagittarius? What will help Sagittarius with this process? Okay, that's too many cards. Just one card preferably, please. Okay, thank you. So, you have invoking self-realization, okay? And it says here, each breath confirms how awake I already am. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. So that's awesome, okay? So it's basically essentially saying the more present you are and the more you focus on just being, okay, being present in your body, realizing that you are here and now, okay, that you can always make those changes, that, you know, whatever happened in the past can be resolved and left behind, right? Because there are more important things in life, okay? And it's not to be taken for granted, especially the family members that really are trying to rebuild with you, okay? So it's like saying, shift your focus on the here and now, let go of the past, okay? Because, you know, you have a new cycle playing out, and I feel like this, whatever's getting resolved within the family dynamic, it's going to help free you from the past as well, okay? It's going to help you to see that you've been going through a bit of a transformative time, okay? And that you're stepping into this brand new cycle. So that's really good. Okay, so let's go to the tarot messages now and see what else we can find out with regards to this situation, or the types of energies that are presenting itself in the first week of February. So let's see. But I like the fact that this is coming like to a close, like whatever issues that were playing out for you. I feel like it's really important. It's going to be an integral part of your healing process. You know, it's allowing you to kind of transform as well. So that's good. It's assisting with your transformation, is what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I see someone taking action here to clear this energy out, you know, so that's good. It could be you, it could be someone else, but we'll get into it. So, first card out is Four of Swords in reverse, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? So yeah, this is a need to heal a certain situation within the family dynamic, because you essentially don't want to pass on that generational karma or a generational curse to your children. And possibly the other members of your family are thinking along the same lines, right? They don't want to see history repeat itself over and over. So it's time to really get to the bottom of this, close it out for good once and for all. Next card out is the Lovers in reverse, so Gemini energy. You could have Gemini prominently in your chart, right? Or you could be dealing with a family member that has strong Gemini placements, but regardless of any of that, yeah, I feel like a decision is being made. I think everyone is coming to this point of, we need to just wrap this up already, okay? Whatever happened, happened. So let's just clear this out, get it out once and for all. You know, it's like a real maturity that's coming through at this time. So where people perhaps were lashing out and being immature, I feel like everyone's just coming to the realization that, you know, you need each other, okay, through these difficult times. So let's put our differences aside. Next card out is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, rather than, you know, keeping yourself in this self-imposed prison, right? Of, well, they're acting like this, therefore I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to sit here and stress about it. No, like, I feel like you're just choosing to leave that behind you, right? Because there's no point overthinking the situation or trying to point score or anything like that. You're really not interested in that, Sagittarius. You just want to clear the air and move forward, which is really good. Next card out is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so more Gemini energy here actually. So very strong in the reading. Yeah, I get the sense that someone is, like I said, definitely taking action to resolve this, to like essentially break those chains, get rid of this ancestral or ancestral karma, generational curse, because it's time, you know. I think you're coming to the realization like this cannot continue. It's just poisoning our family, right? So I feel like you are taking active measures to bring about some kind of resolution. I feel like maybe you'll be calling a family meeting so that you can all sit down and talk, even if you have to do it virtually. I feel like you're initiating that action on some level, because you want to, you know, change the situation. You want to change the dynamic. So I see you as basically taking the initiative, Sag. Next card out is the Emperor in reverse, so Aries energy, okay? Can also be associated with Taurus, but I feel like, yeah, with the Emperor in reverse, it's like you're coming to understand that if you want change in your life, you have to lead by example. So it's like you're choosing to be the change, right? To embody the energy of this change rather than continue things as they are and, you know, kind of doing it as it's always been done, being in the same, you know, exhibiting the same behaviors and attitudes as everyone else. I feel like you're shaking things up, Sag, okay, basically, by taking a different approach, having a different perception, yeah, by essentially taking leadership of the situation, right? Even if you don't really want to, I feel like you're just recognizing that it's necessary at this point. And then the last card out is the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, you're not wanting to break up the family unit. You don't want to remove yourself from the family unit. You want to basically address this here and now. Also, you have two eights, okay? Back, you know, literally on top of each other. So the numbers 8, 88, and 888 could be very prominent for you at this time. Do check that in terms of numerology if that's the case, if you're seeing that a lot, because I feel like this is marking the need to break that ancestral karma. You know, the number 8 can be good fortune, but it can also represent misfortune, okay? So wanting to clear out the family karma, so you start with a clean slate, essentially, okay? Okay, so let's go into the clarifications here, but I really like the direction of this so far, to be honest. I feel like it's a very mature approach that you're taking. You are taking initiative. I do feel like it's you. If not, then it's someone in your family, I feel, with strong Gemini placements. But I do like the fact that someone here is taking the initiative because they're realizing that it's just detrimental to everybody if it continues in this way. So that's really positive. But let's see. Oh, that's too many. Let's see what else will come out for you, Sag. But yeah, it's definitely going to change things for sure. We can see that clearly here, you know, so it's only a positive thing. And it's not, you know, it's not always easy sitting down and having these difficult conversations, especially if there are family members that you haven't spoken to for a long period of time. It can be a bit awkward in the beginning, but once that conversation starts flowing, it will get easier. And I feel like everyone's gonna breathe like a sigh of relief, okay? I definitely get that with this energy here. Like, oh, finally, we're dealing with this. So that's good. So clarifying the Four of Swords in reverse, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the, sorry, why did I say the Eight of Swords? We already had that. The Ten of Swords in reverse. So the number 8 is really prominent in my mind. You have the 8 of, I'm saying it again. I even see the 8 of Cups here, but anyway, we'll get to that. So clarifying the 10 of, oh my gosh, I'm getting really confused. What's going on here? Okay. Clarifying the Four of Swords in reverse. There we go. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's been really painful. It's been really difficult, and I feel like everyone's just carrying these wounds as opposed to actually doing the healing, right? So that's why I feel like it's just got to that point where it cannot continue, right? A decision has to be made to free yourself from this, you know, and the rest of your family. I feel like everyone is kind of hearing the call, the need to deal with this here and now, because everything's kind of being shifted, you know, from, you know, behind the scenes to very much front and center. So it's there for everyone to see anyway. It's glaring at everyone in the face. So it's time to address this here and now so that you can heal individually and as a family unit and move on, right? The number 8 was just constantly wanting to come out of my mouth right now. So I feel like time is a crucial factor in this. Like, it has to be resolved now, right? It's like time sensitive. Next card out, clarifying the Lovers in reverse, you have the seven of, I was going to say seven of swords. What is going on here? This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of like wanting to say something but tripping over words. This is why this conversation has to take place. Clarifying the Lovers in reverse, you have the Seven of Wands and you have the Four of Wands, okay? So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, your energy. I feel like, yeah, it's like, it's time. It really is time. It's like for so long we've been blocking each other out. We've been, you know, having to fight our corners because this person did this and that person said that and that person wanted to take this from me. And, you know, it's just nonsense at this point. You're like, I've been blocking my family out for some time because I just couldn't deal with it anymore, right? I couldn't deal with the drama. But at this point, it's not getting me anywhere, right? We can't keep blocking each other out. We can't keep, you know, getting into these like arguments, pointless arguments, right? We need to stand firm as a family unit, okay? Because there's a lot of changes coming up, and if we don't do that, then it's just going to make it even more challenging, right? So we need to come together and address this once and for all so we can get, you know, get things on track, essentially. Yeah. It could be even that someone in the family is getting married and they're scared that because of the conflict, that half the family wouldn't even show up because they are at odds with each other. So maybe that's part of why it's so time sensitive, because you have this wedding coming up and you know that if you don't address this now, yeah, there's going to be key family members that won't even be there. So that is a problem. Now, clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse, you have the Page of Cups, water energy. I associate this with Pisces personally. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is it. It's like, you know what, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm taking the initiative. I don't want to keep myself in this energy. I don't want to overthink the situation because, you know, it just doesn't make sense, right? Especially when we do care about each other, okay? Regardless of what we say or how fragmented the relationship is, we do have love for each other, you know? And we've got to think about what's going to be the best thing for our children. Like I said, I get a strong sense of that, like the children, you know, the younger members of the family are going to be affected by it. So that's your priority. And I feel like that's what's spurring you on to resolve this, right? Because you don't want them to be brought into this mess. You want them to be a part of a stable family dynamic where there is abundance, there's love, there's camaraderie, there's a sense of community, there is a legacy that can be built on trust, on consideration, unconditional love, care, you know, all of these sort of things. So I feel like your heart and your mind is very much in the right place, Sag, when it comes to this. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. Okay, got that energy for some reason, but I feel like that's your energy. Clarifying the so yeah, I really do feel like you're the main catalyst in this, okay? So I'm getting a lot of like channeled messages. It's crazy. I'm just trying to streamline it because it's all just coming out in one bleh. Anyway, clarifying the Knight of Swords. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Like I said, so much Gemini energy. And you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is it. You're just like, I'm not interested in who backstabbed who did what, who took what, who said this and that. Like, honestly, like that doesn't even concern me at this point. I'm not entertaining that. You know, whatever needs to be said will be said. But, you know, it's time to just break this cycle already, okay? We can't keep going around this perpetual loop. It doesn't even make sense at this point. So let's just deal with this here and now so we can move on. Clarifying the Emperor in reverse, you have the Two of Wands in reverse, okay, fire energy, and the Eight of Cups, you see? So there's the 3 eights there, right? And I feel like, yeah, you are having to like really take the initiative. You're taking a moment out to consider, okay, right, how can I go about this? How can I get everyone in the same space so we can actually get this out in the open, right? So you're taking a moment out to just reflect and see on the best way to approach each member, right? To propose this idea. Because I know that you feel on some level that there's going to be resistance from certain family members. At least maybe initially they might even reject it, but so you're kind of giving yourself a moment to, you know, find a strategic way to get everyone together so you can have this discussion, right? So yeah, makes sense. And then finally clarifying the 8 of Cups in reverse, you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, that's Libra, and you have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, this is the thing. It's like you know that if you don't resolve this one way or the other, that it is going to affect your immediate family. Yeah, because you don't, like I said, you don't want your children to inherit this generational karma. So that's why you're taking it very seriously. That's why you're wanting to address this here and now. Because at the moment, I feel like maybe there's even you know, a narcissist in your midst, in your family dynamic. And you all basically had to like stonewall this person, right? If you don't know what stonewalling is, that's like literally when you just like do not engage, right? So that's possible for some of you. But for others of you, it's a case of the key family members are just not in contact because of all these conflicts, right? But even though they may not be speaking and they're acting like everything's fine on the surface, it's causing a great deal of pain, a great deal of stress, insomnia, anxiety, right? It's not healthy for any of you. So it really is time to deal with this finally, okay? So, Sag, I really hope this does help you. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget the notifications bell. And yeah, I really think that you taking this initiative, or you at least being very much on board with this idea, is great, okay? Because I see a lot of maturity coming from your side. I see you know, kind of mustering the courage to say what needs to be said, to spring into action and make this happen. And I feel like it is going to happen. It's going to bring about a whole new cycle, you know, clearing all that baggage out once and for all is going to really bring in some positive changes on an individual level and also, you know, on a family level as well. So send you guys lots of love and lots of support through that process. And I will speak to you soon. Bye.